Hello, my name is Joe. Thanks for stopping by Color Positive Movies. Today we're going to talk about the French film that was released this weekend called Revenge. So let's get rolling. I'm going to try and keep this as spoilers free as possible. This is a French film, so it's spoken in French with some English subtitles, and there's some English in as well. I'd say it's about a 50-50 split between French and English spoken. It is directed by, let me get this right, Coralie Fargeat. I don't know, I'm going to put the spelling down here. I probably just butchered that. We also got Matilda Lutz, and we got Kevin Janssens. Alright, so my initial impression is this film is very unflinching and raw. It is a straightforward rape revenge movie, which I kind of go in with some hesitation and conflict because of the subject matter. But I will tell you this movie was done well. There are some brutal scenes in it, and the female lead, Matilda Lutz, she's fantastic. So a quick overview, and again, I'm going to try not to give much away. So there's a young woman, Jen. She is seeing a married man named Richard, and they're kind of jet sitting. They fly in on a helicopter. They come in this kind of lavish remote house, and while they're there, two of his friends show up for a hunting trip, and that's when things start to go bad. So his two friends show up. And that night they're kind of hanging out, they're having a good time. Jen wants to dance, but her boyfriend Richard doesn't want to, so she picks one of his friends. They start dancing pretty close. Then the next morning, Richard goes off on a business trip, and she's left there with the two guys that showed up the other day. And the guy that was dancing with her felt like she was coming on to him and liked him. And then there's a very uncomfortable and this awkward position she's put in where he's asking her questions about, hey, you came on to me last night, now you don't like me, what's going on? And that escalates to the rape scene. You know, that's why I kind of get a bit conflicted because of the subject matter. I will say this scene's more inferred than they show graphically. You know what's happening. One of the guys kind of closes the door and ignores it and jumps in the pool while she's being assaulted. The boyfriend comes back. He's mad at first. He promised her this great job and career. She would just forget it. She says, no way, get this helicopter, get it back here. I want to go home. I'm going to call your wife. And that's where the boyfriend turns. Again, I'm not trying to give too much away, but there's a bit of a chase. Something happens, and they try and kill her. The three men leave Jennifer there to die. They assume she's dead. They go and kind of continue with their hunting trip to make an alibi, and when they return to get her body, she's gone. She's gone. Obviously, they feel they're, too far down the road, no turning back now, even though the three guys, there is some kind of, dissension in the ranks. One wants to just call the police now, and her boyfriend's like, no, we got to finish this. So they go out hunting, and in typical revenge movies, the hunter becomes the hunted. And that's what happens here. If I'm going to focus on a few points of the movie, it is pretty brutal and bloody, especially when she has to attend to her own wound. That's a pretty intense scene. All right, now there are some other brutal scenes in this film, but I never got the sense it was just gratuitous violence to be gratuitously violent. It is done pretty well, and in particular, later on in the movie, there's a chase scene. I'm not going to give too much away, but that gets really intense and really bloody. Even though we've seen this kind of formula many times before, they do it well. The acting is very good. It's kind of a desert type of area in the landscape. You feel the heat and the isolation. It kind of really draws you in. However, again, it is violent. It's not consistent violent, but when it is, it's ultra violent. So if that's not your cup of tea, I would stay away from this one. But if you're looking for something more intense, you might want to check this one out. All right, Color Positive Movies also on the Stardust app. I'll throw up the icon. Download the app. It's fun. There's a lot of reviewers out there. You get like 30 seconds to do a review, so they're quick and to the point. A lot of good reviewers that I follow. Again, download it. It's just a fun app to have. I'm going to throw up a link to some of our other videos. You hit that and check out some of our other videos. And also, we're always looking for subscribers. So if you'd like to join us, hit the Color Positive logo, the popcorn logo right here, and come join us. And until next time.